The biggest automobiles in motorsports are spending this weekend right here in the nation's capital, and Jimmy Alexander is here with a preview of what you can expect if you're going to head out there. Hey, Jimmy.
Good morning, Joe. Do you mind if we have a little story time?
So I love story time with Jimmy Alexander.
Well, let's imagine there's a little boy in Lafayette, Louisiana, and his father took him to the Superdome to see a monster truck show. So I think you're going to really enjoy his story that proves dreams do come true. Later today, thousands of people will be packed here at Capital One Arena for Monster Jam. Few people can say they are really living the American dream, but I believe, Coty, you are one of those people who are living your dream. True that you started as a volunteer?
Absolutely. I started volunteering my time during high school, actually. I graduated in 2004, so early 2000s, when the event would come to the Louisiana and Texas area, I would just show up and just get in the mix, whatever it took, just to get my foot in the door.
How many people have gone from being a volunteer to Rookie of the Year?
I don't really know, man. I have a ton of respect for the guys that started this industry way back in the late 70s, early 80s, and I was born in 85, and I've always just fancied the monster trucks. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know why, because my father's a retired pharmacist. My mom's a retired interior decorator, so I'm the gearhead of the family. I don't know where it comes from, but I am. So I've always just grown up being a gearhead. I've worked on everything from RC cars to dirt bikes to boats to ultimately Monster Jam trucks.
When do you think you finally made it?
Last summer, I got to compete again for the 4th time in New Orleans Superdome, where that was one of my first events, monster truck events ever in the late 80s, my dad and I. So to have all my family there, I won the whole gig altogether, one racing, one freestyle, and loaded the truck in the trailer, no breakage. That was icing on the cake, man, and normally they don't let us keep the trophy winnings, but I kept that one because it means something to me.
Well, Coty, the thought that your dad brought you to this venue, the iconic Superdome, and then you go and win there.
Unreal.
You better have had tears in your eyes that night.
I did. My brother-in-law, that was his last event crewing for me, so I had family. It was just all the stars aligned for me perfectly. The truck looks like an alligator, the Dragon truck, so what better fitting for Louisiana Superdome event driving the Dragon truck. So that moment for sure, other than probably making my debut in 2014, those moments, man, will stick with me forever.
You know, I was waiting for, when I first saw the story earlier this morning, I was waiting for the moment where you actually get into one of them and drive them, Jimmy. Okay. Why didn't we get that?
Okay, because here, this is, and I'm sorry, Roshan, I'm sorry, David, for doing this in the control room. This is how tall I am. I mean, how am I getting in a monster truck? How am I going to climb up that tall? I can't. I can't get that high up. And in fact, I need a booster to get back in the chair. But, Joe, I want to just tell you, anybody watching, a little kid watching, and you have a dream, whether it's being a dancer or being a baseball player or even driving a monster truck, Corey proved that if you work hard and you dream and you eat, you sleep, and you study, that you can make your dreams come true.
Amen to that. He has a story where you were telling me about, like, him winning an award in the same state where he went to check out Monster Jam for the first time.
Not only the same state, in the Superdome, his dad took him. In story time, I told you. His dad took him to see a monster truck for the first time, and that's where the dream started, and that's where he won the big championship in the same stadium, the Superdome in Louisiana.
Life coming full circle. Yeah, dreams certainly do come true, and my dream is to be with Jimmy Alexander every Saturday morning, and it comes true every Saturday.
See? If it works for Joe, it can work for you.